Good morning, and welcome to the Andy and Dave Daily. I should not say good morning, though, because this
Why?
is one of those things where people can view at any time they'd like.
Right.
It's
Good
the
day.
Andy and Dave Daily. We're on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. That's Dave Cackley. We are really coming up quick on Saturday, which is going to be our big live thing at Whit Buick, which
Can't
will
wait.
be tons of fun for everybody.
Free
Tonight,
stuff.
I'm going to be doing the solo thing at the Frohenthal, starting at 5 o'clock. We'll have a little live broadcast there. I didn't invite you, but
I'm busy today.
I know you're
man.
a busy guy. You're kind of holding down the fort by yourself over there at the old TV station.
Well, it's just not by myself. I mean, I was the only one in studio today,
Right, but-
besides Val Lego, because everybody was out at Art Prize.
Boy,
And,
Art Prize already, huh?
Yeah, nobody knows how to control my traffic stuff, so they couldn't send me down there. 'Cause
Right.
what I do here is so complicated, so complex.
Mhm.
I'm the only one who can do it. So,
Yeah. Make phone calls and do tweets.
hey, it's more than that. Not
Yeah,
a
it
lot
is.
more than that, but it's more than that.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. So, great.
So,
I got to tell you what. I know Art Prize is great and everything like that. I do not miss being down around that at all.
yeah, it's cool. It brings a lot of commerce, a lot of people to the downtown area,
Nothing
and you
against
like that. That's a positive thing. But I don't have the appreciation probably that I should have for it. But
Right.
everybody's got their own things that they're interested in.
Yeah.
Art's never been really my thing.
I like walking around, and Cindy will probably want to go. So it's like, okay, we'll walk around, we'll take a look at some of the stuff on the outside of buildings and things like that, some of the outdoor stuff. But to wait in line to get into some of the buildings,
Right.
just, mm-mm.
Yeah, see, I can
thank you.
look at something and go, oh, that's cool,
Yeah,
and I
that's
can
nice.
look at it for like 5 seconds. But I can't, I'm not somebody who can sit there and arms folded and really try to get into
Right.
what the artist is trying to say.
See, I can do that. But then again, we've gone over this in the past too, and I think, on the surface, that I'm a little deeper than I lead on, because
Yes.
there's some depth going on here, whereas you're just kind of,
Okay,
like
no, let's not. No,
Yeah, well, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I know.
You can be a knuckle dragger.
Philosophy and religion, yes. Art, that's for other people, and that's fine.
Okay, philosophy and
There you-
religion.
There you go.
Your
That's what I-
philosophy.
Yeah.
Mm.
What?
What?
Well, you're trying to pretend that I'm not deep, and I'm deep just because I don't have an appreciation for art. That doesn't mean I lack depth. My depth is in other areas. Others look at art and they find it there, and that's fine.
Dave,
What?
be honest.
What? I'm completely honest.
Dave,
What?
be honest.
About what?
You're not that deep.
I am very deep.
You're not.
I look into the soul of a man.
No, you don't.
What's really in there? There's goodness in there. No, yeah, whatever. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna start throwing my feces at you in about 5 seconds. So I should
figured
probably
you
do
would.
news. All right, let's get in. Let's
Joe
get into
Hell,
it.
do some news.
All right, the death toll is rising following an earthquake in Mexico. A 7.1 magnitude quake shook the country last night, 76 miles southeast of Mexico City. Rescue teams are still searching for survivors. As of early this morning, the death toll has risen to 248.
Sad,
So.
scary, and
Yep.
I got to tell you what, man. You know what? You think of hurricanes, you think of earthquakes, you think of all the other stuff that's going to hell.
Yep.
Man,
What? Okay. Well, are you saying Armageddon? We're on the verge. This is the end of the end of the
I'm
end.
not saying it. I'm just
Book of
simply saying that if
Revelation,
you got a rosary
all that
on
stuff.
hand, if you got a rosary hanging from your car
Okay.
mirror,
Yeah. There you go.
you might want to pull it down.
Do it. Say some prayers. Absolutely.
But
Former-
I'll tell you this too, a lot of this stuff, especially with the earthquakes,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not, and again, I'm not saying the sky is falling or anything like that, but these earthquakes, they go hand in hand, because if this is plate tectonics and the way things work, way deep underground and stuff like that, the thing you got to watch and the thing you got to be scared of is that when these things continue and the earth continues to shift,
Yeah.
and it's getting closer and closer, and Yellowstone is the one that we have to worry about the most.
Right.
Because if that Yellowstone caldera goes, America as we know it's done. I mean, that's the big one.
but we just don't know if and when that could be thousands of years out of it.
And we can pray that nothing ever comes of it, and that's exactly what we can hope never happens in our lifetime. But I'm telling you what, and again, back to the depth. I may know a little bit more than I lead on the day-to-day things.
Are you a prophet?
That Yellowstone thing, I'm not saying I'm a prophet. I'm just simply saying that there's a little more knowledge than I tend to show.
Okay.
That Yellowstone thing, if that thing goes in our lifetime, we're in deep doo-doo.
I don't worry about things that are out of my hands. That's
Did I
not
say
something.
I was worried?
No, I'm good with that being out of my hands. I can't control that.
I'm just saying.
There you go. Okay. Thanks for trying to worry people.
I'm not trying to worry anybody.
I'm just saying that if that happens, see you later.
We just, it's one of those things that we just don't tend to think about. And if it does go, we are up the creek.
Okay. Should we worry? I mean, seriously, what should we, if there's nothing you can do about it, why fixate on it?
You know what? I've got a survival kit in the basement. I've got cans of green beans, and I've got 3 gallons of water.
So you're going to be fine when Yellowstone goes. Yeah, You're set up for 2 weeks.
That's right.
Former U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell is preaching patience dealing with the North Korean threat. President Trump has warned the U.S. would totally destroy North Korea if forced to defend itself or its allies. Powell said if North Korea decided to use nuclear weapons against the U.S., it would result in dire consequences for the communist state. You think? Quote, they don't want to commit suicide. There are 193 countries in the world. If they were to do that, the other 192 would tear them apart. We don't need the other 192 countries. We can do that on our own.
Right.
I don't care what the other 192 countries would do. But
when Trump got up at the UN,
that was good.
Was kind of sitting there, and they all kind of went, "Oh God."
No, that was good.
Yeah.
People can crap on Trump for a lot of things, and a lot of it's well deserved because he said some stupid things. He's said some asinine things. What he did at the UN was show America's strength. That was good. Okay. There's bad Trump and there's good Trump. That was good Trump.
All right.
What else is going on? State Board of Canvassers approved a ballot initiative that could raise the minimum wage to $12 an hour by 2022. Michigan crafted a plan to raise its minimum wage back in 2014. A series of gradual increases ends in 2018 when the state minimum wage will go to $9.25 an hour for hourly and $3.52 for tipped employees.
Wow.
So when it goes up to $12 an hour, say goodbye to all the radio jobs.
Yeah.
That's it. We ain't paying you that much.
I'll tell you this though.
Bye.
I'll tell you this though, and and we're a year away from the election and everything like that, so I don't want to break out candidate Andy all that much. People don't make enough money in especially in Muskegon. Why is Muskegon dragging behind, and why can't things like great concerts and all that other people can't afford them?
Yeah.
They don't make enough money. They really don't. We cannot continue to have people making $10 an hour and sitting here scratching our heads wondering why things don't move quicker. I'm here to tell you why. Because people don't make enough money. They can't afford extras. They have to sit and think about it if they're going to go to a movie, if they're going to go to a thing like Lewis's Farm Market. That's a decision, because these things cost. And is it the cable bill, or is it a movie, or is it dinner out with the family, or all that kind of stuff? These things, if you're living on a $10 an hour job,
you can't live on a $10 an hour job. I mean, that's the thing is, a lot of these jobs, especially when you're talking the minimum wage.
Yeah.
That's for those just entering the workforce. You're not supposed to support a family on that.
Hey, but I did it, and I mean, when I came back and when our little thing ended up over there in Grand Rapids, and I tried that agency. Oh, we'll give you $10 an hour for 6 weeks, and we'll see how that goes. All right, well, let's give that a whirl. 20 weeks later, I'm still making $10 an hour.
Yeah.
And dude, your house is going into Obamacare, and let me tell you what. You want to talk about hanging on by the fingernails? It is not.
It can be. Yeah,
it's tough.
It can be scary. You gotta do what
People
you can.
Need to make more. They really do.
No changes at the top of the high school state football rankings. Muskegon Big Reds reigning supreme at 4-0 in Division I. Mona Shores remains undefeated. Muskegon Catholic Central, a unanimous number 1 in Division 8. Montague also unblemished at 4-0, outscoring opponents 237-21. That's an average of nearly 60 points a game.
Let me tell you something.
I mean, these teams in the Muskegon area are just crushing it.
Let me
now.
just tell you a little something how this all relates back to me, okay?
Okay.
I grew up Catholic.
Uh-huh.
That's the Muskegon Catholic Central thing.
Uh-huh.
So that's good. Everybody in town's a Big Red.
Uh-huh.
So I got that going for me. I live in the Mona Shores district.
Yes.
Okay. You seeing a pattern here?
Yeah. It's all encompassing. Whatever Andy O'Reilly touches turns to an undefeated
finally,
football
you know
team.
What? You may try to go, oh, wait a minute, but what about Montague?
Uh-huh.
Daughter teaches there.
Okay. You got all the bases covered.
Just saying.
You're good to go. All right.
You can thank me.
All right. I think we will all do that
Please do.
tonight. All right.
How's that for a fake? Look at.
Nice. That's very good. You should put that on a campaign poster.
Should I?
I'm serious. Why not? Do that. Yeah, there we go. Get a screenshot of that. I'm voting for that. Tigers lose to Oakland 9-8. Who cares? Cubs win. Cubs win.
Lost that.
Who cares?
They were
it
so
doesn't
far
matter. Dude, I don't care. Seriously, is anybody, even your most diehard Tiger fan, let it go. Season's over.
Did you watch the game last night, though?
No.
They're literally out in the stands talking to some guy that buys autographed stuff and collectibles from the Tiger game. Well, this guy's got a room full of Tiger stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then some guy gets hit in the face with a baseball, and they got the camera on him. He's got a bleeding eye and a fat lip and all this. Wow, he got hit with a ball.
Oh, did you hear about the 45 guys dressed as Magnum P.I. for a bachelor party that got booted? They got kicked out of Comerica for catcalling.
No, I did not hear about that.
That's a great idea for a bachelor party. Go to the game dressed as Magnum P.I., the Hawaiian shirt, the Tigers hat.
What a show they've got going on down there.
Cubs win. They beat Tampa 2-1. Of course, Lions getting ready for their big showdown with the Atlanta Falcons. The battle of the unbeatens, the battle of first-place teams at Ford Field next Sunday. That's sports.
I'm still saying that the Lions are going to the Super Bowl. This is the year.
It could be. And maybe Andy's the soothsayer.
I can't wait. I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy me jerseys and I'm going to get me football pants and a helmet and everything.
All right.
Have a good weekend. Or no, wait. It's not the weekend yet, is it?
No. Got 2 days left.
All right, go.
2 more days to me.